Welcome to another episode. I know things look a little barren behind me. I am working on some videos and some changes all at the same time. So it's quite an ordeal, but it's a challenge I'm willing to take. There are places we go to in our minds that act as a happy place. Places we can go to de-stress and recollect ourselves. For me, it's a warm blanket of nostalgic vibes that remind me of a simpler time in my life. I'm before taxes. Usually we're stuck creating this space in our mind. Or in a dark room in the house that everyone stays away from. But over the past year, I've found something new to me that is my new happy place. I want to work there. No, I want to own one of my own. It's time to take it to the streets again.
Hey guys, dayglo.laughs here, and I'm in Whitby, Ontario at 8-Bit Beans Cafe. Though this place isn't new to me, I'm sure it'll be new to you. Hey guys, dayglo.laughs here, and I am in Whitby, Ontario at a place you gotta see to believe. We're going to take a quick look at this place, and I'm going to tell you why it's my favorite place on the planet.
I have a blast every time I come here. It's not always busy when I go, which I like. That being said, I always end up there on a Sunday. This adult escape is perfectly nestled in the center of town and the best little getaway for an afternoon or evening.
If you like retro, if you like video games, if you like coffee, maybe you want to grab a beer and hit up a pinball machine. And then there's the eatables.
To ensure a long stay, 8-Bit Beans provides a nice selection of simple snacks and mini meals gamers enjoy. Grilled cheeses, nachos, and hot dogs with dedications to some of our favorite games and characters. This is the refill you need between bouts of Street Fighter, Tetris, Golden Axe, or any of the dozen pinball machines that honor decades of fandom franchises you'll find on the game room floor.
Nobody wants your... No.
Nice. So one of my favorite parts of this cafe is that we've got the mini system set up at a couple of tables. We've got the Genesis here, and we've got the Super Nintendo on the other side. And these mini consoles I absolutely fell in love with when they came out, but to have them here while you enjoy eatables at the bar, a drink, a beer, a coffee, this is super fun.
Suck it! Suck it!
When you get to the counter, you have a set amount of credits to purchase, and they come in a little cup and look just like this little guy I brought home as a souvenir. The branding is brilliant, and it doesn't stop with the coins. There's a great selection of 8-Bit Beans coffee, whole or ground, that can be purchased at the cafe or online. Now, my wife and I always walk away with something or two when we go to 8-Bit Beans. This time I grabbed a new mug, which is stouter than the old mug I had, but voluminous nonetheless. They also sell branded t-shirts, beanies, and more. I picked up the Brood. No, not an electric scooter posse of caffeinated gamers. It's their Swiss mocha almond flavored coffee. This stuff smells heavenly through the bag, and even better when it's brewed. As you dive deeper to the back of the cafe, there's a dark room for the really classic gamers in the Vault. Here you can see where the arcade began, with games like Pac-Man, Millipede, and Asteroids. At the bar is where 8-Bit pays homage to their favorite video game characters and games. Cocktails like the Princess Peach or the Mega Man, alcoholic lattes like Funky Kong, and shots like Yoshi's birthday. Enjoy a glass of wine or cider while taking down enemies in Time Crisis 3. In retrospect, I really wish I got footage of that. Although 8-Bit Beans is open 7 days a week, never hurts to follow them on Instagram and Facebook in the event that you see this. That's right, you could rent the whole place out for a private party. How cool is that? Your birthday just got leveled up. For more details about 8-Bit Beans Cafe, where to purchase their coffee online, how to book an event, or checking out their store policies, menu, and more, go to www.8bitbeans.com. So that's 8-Bit Beans Cafe. But before I end on this, I want to share one part that's the most special about this place. The one part that always tugs at me when I go. It's how I'm able to connect with my best friend and my life partner in a place like this. We're both fans of video games, and I just love being able to share my passion with this amazing person. Thank you, 8-Bit Beans, for all the memories. We'll be back soon. So one game they have at 8-Bit Beans Cafe is TMNT Turtles in Time. Classic side-scrolling beat-em-up. Love that game. Now, as you remember, on November 15th, 2022, Dotemu and Tribute Games announced the release of TMNT Shredder's Revenge. The game is awesome. I picked it up recently at the Hamilton Game Swap. I bought it right at the end of the swap, and I got it right after they announced Dimension Shell Shock DLC was happening. On August 31st, you'll be able to purchase the first, and hopefully not the last, DLC edition to the excitement of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This time around, we have, of course, two new characters, Usagi Yojimbo and Karai. Usagi Yojimbo started in 1984, where he appeared in his first own comic in Japan. Usagi Yojimbo comes from an alternate universe in Edo, Japan, period, where animals, instead of humans, reign supreme. He arrives when the Turtles capture Shredder's dimensional portal and start playing around with it. They accidentally stumble upon Usagi Yojimbo's dimension, and he jumps across. From the footage, it looks like he's got some pretty impressive sword and foot action, and he wears a pretty cool hat at the end of each battle. Karai is our Foot Clan character, appearing in a set of comics, I believe, in 1992 through a City at War story arc. I'm not really familiar with the comics, to be honest. I don't remember her appearing in the original cartoon, but from what I understand, she has appeared in subsequent cartoons in 2003. Also new in this DLC is a survival mode where we get waves of enemies, only to be rewarded with a choice of one portal or another. Some portals we can choose to be some of our favorite enemies, like Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady. Other portals may heal our entire party, or help us collect dimension crystals. Any effects that change your character only appear to work until you get hit. Once they get full, the dimension crystals reveal an additional amount of challenge to the game, and then change color to increase that challenge as you collect them. I wasn't given a press kit, so I'm guessing on it. As a fan of Shredder's Revenge, to this point, I'm absolutely picking this up. It costs $10.49 Canadian in the eShop, and it releases on August 31st. Finally, our NSO update brings us Excitebike 64, dropping on August 30th. I will not have time to play this as I will be fully engrossed in the Sea of Stars. But maybe we can have a guest star come on and race. Again? Coming up on later episodes, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the changes I'm making to the back of the wall. Plus, I'm working on reviews for Vampire Survivors, which is so addictive. And of course, Sea of Stars by Sabotage Studios. The former slapped me in the face, planted a little voice in my head to go buy it, and it was mine within a week. Meanwhile, the latter has been anticipated for some time, and I can't wait to be absorbed into its magic. Well, that'll do it for another episode. I'm trying to come up with a different call sign to end each episode with, but nothing's coming to me, so I'll just